good? This is the Heavyweight Podcast, episode 29. I am Studder McFly, also known as Jesse the Barber's son, and I am with these three guys. State your names.
Kevin Wendell.
Juicy Draws.
Cam Putin.
Juicy Draws.
Cam Putin?
Juicy Draws.
Did you say Cam Putin?
Cam Putin.
It's your boy MoeLethal. So what's up with that nigga? The nigga right there.
This is Quarantine Geek.
Oh, quarantine.
Different.
Quarantine. He's locked in the house.
Contaminated.
He got the tape up and everything. He's serious about this shit.
So how was everyone's weeks?
Can't complain. I went golfing. I got my golf in. Snuck into a football game.
Hold up, Kevin. Before you finish.
What's up?
Maurice, that is now a trigger for me.
What?
Remember the security guard
Golfing?
when I said I can't complain? And he was like, look at here, brother. I'm telling you. Now, when you say things like that, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? You're complaining. I said, this motherfucker here. Anyway,
he gave you a whole 10-minute lecture on that shit.
It was a random old black security guard. When I said
This
can't
nigga
complain,
loved
it
to
just
talk.
triggered me when you said can't complain. Everything I said, he had a rebuttal for, and it was ignoring the hell out of me. But it just triggered me when you said can't complain.
That's funny.
He said, see what you're doing there, young brother? You're complaining. I said, what the fuck, dude? I'm just trying to do
that
my
makes you
job.
want to be like, never mind, brother. Just
Hey, I said, you better than me. I would have drove the fuck off.
I couldn't. I was literally at the gate. I couldn't back up.
I would have went forward.
Anyway, continue, Kevin. You snuck into a football game?
Yeah. I got to see SoFi Stadium for the first time. And we got in on some hood shit. It was pretty nice. I can't give away all the details, but I definitely did not have a ticket.
That's what's up.
So
I wouldn't divulge too much information, but that's what's up.
You're incriminating yourself. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Oh yeah.
I was saying anything else, but
I don't want to do with
fine.
That's
We don't have
cool.
enough people yet. But 10 years from now, I'm going to jail. Hey, you remember when you said that? Yeah, what game? It was a high school game. It wasn't no football game.
The day that comes, we're gonna try a podcast from there and see how much the quality change.
Yeah.
From jail.
This is Juicy Draws live from inside the Twin Towers. This nigga's clear as shit.
That's what we're doing. All right, I'm talking like this the rest of the show.
All right, that's enough. Well, I'm done. I'm just
Maurice.
You know I love you.
How was your week? My
week was stressful. Started off stressful, ended up great. It seemed like, it was one of those weeks where it felt like every day was something else. You figure out one thing and you got 3 more things in your lap. But, ended up great. Tax guy called me today, gave me good news. For the first time in a long time, Uncle Sam ain't getting no dollars out of me. So I appreciate that.
Black History Month, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. I got good news. You know what I'm saying? Because normally, Study knows this, tax season is terrible for me. I normally get a bill. While these niggas be flashing on Facebook, Instagram, how they get all these bands back, I get a bill. It make me want to go rob niggas.
The racks on their ear like a phone.
It make me want to go rob. But I got good news to that, and everybody's in good health. My daughter is 4 and trying me every day. Her mouth is slick. Her clapback is real, and we gonna end up fighting.
So you're not the only one who's lethal.
Oh no! Whew. Whoa! I told her I loved her the other day. She looked at me like, I know. I said, damn. I said, that hurt. I said, damn. I felt like I was in like a high school getting rejected all over again. Like, damn, that hurt. Like, I love you. She was like, okay. Like, I'm still mad. Oh, okay. I said, damn, okay. Other than that, start off bad, ended up great. What's up with you, Geek? Quarantine Geek.
5-day forced vacation.
Did you force?
Oh, where'd you go, Maui? You go Maui?
Yeah, something like that. Nah,
it's just the 5 days now. Hey, tell
Yeah.
me you need your 10.
Well, currently for me, it's unpaid. So going
Take
out
that
Nah,
5.
they
10
put it
won't
back
Take
in,
hurt.
that 5.
dog.
Take that 5.
No,
Cali put it back in.
no, they're
Fuck them
talking
niggas.
about putting it back in.
Nah, they did it mid-January because I had 2 niggas just get paid like yesterday at work.
Say
You better
what?
tell them.
Well, I'll check into it.
Ski mask.
Stutter. You might want to see me tomorrow.
Ski mask. Like I'm getting these chippers.
Yeah, I'll check into it when I get back. But yeah,
but you
with
feel
2
you
years,
doing good though.
was uh, honestly, yes, it definitely wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But then again, I always think in worst case scenarios.
Hey, man,
Shoot, the
don't take it
booster
there.
put me down longer than this has. So
Hey, be careful how you talk. You saw what happened to Joe.
Joe
Big
who?
Rogan.
Oh, Joe. Yeah, Joe
oh,
Rogan.
Oh.
but right now I'm the last here. Well, no, I take that back. The carrier is still sick. I think he got it for the second time somehow.
Oh, he
You
wilding.
talking like he a zombie. You lock him in his room?
Or the
Yeah.
outbreak monkey.
But the second one to get it, she just tested, came back negative. So probably tomorrow or Sunday, I'll probably come back negative.
Did y'all
Hopefully.
duct tape his room off? Put some bags up? No?
I didn't do
Just
that.
let him.
No.
What you need to do is send a nigga an invoice for all the money you lost.
You're right.
Ooh, that's well
Or
played.
take him on Steve Harvey's court.
I better not see you on Steve Harvey's court. If I see you on Steve Harvey's court,
What's wrong?
I mean, it's still going to be my avatar because I ain't going in person. It's just going to be a TV there.
That'd be
whatever you
funny
gotta
to
do to
see
get
Steve
paid.
Harvey react to.
Whatever you gotta do
He's
to get
not in
paid.
the courtroom. He's a screen here.
say, brother, what?
How about how's your week, Stutter?
It was a trying week. I put my father to rest this week, and I know we talked about it in episode 26, but you know that day came, and he passed away, and we put him to rest, and I thought it was a beautiful ceremony, especially like the veteran salute, and that was dope to see, and it kind of gave me some peace. So that was a good thing to see and like experience because I feel like he would have really liked it. Other than that, same with Maurice. I got good news from our tax guy, and I thought I was gonna owe, and finds out I'm not gonna owe. So I told him I never heard him say that before. So he was laughing at me because I told him you've never said that to me before as my accountant. So the fact that you told me I'm not owing made my week. Made me feel way better about going into next week.
I'm getting money because having that baby and not
Mhm.
going to work.
Yeah.
You better buy that baby something.
Yeah, I mean they get all of it anyway. Shit.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. We don't get shit.
Yeah.
Every time I get ready to buy something for myself, like your daughter need. Like you knew I wanted this shit.
But
Yeah. I think
so
the touch real quick. I thought the service was beautiful, and what I thought was most keen is that everyone had the same story of your dad being a straight shooter, and I let you know he was who he was regardless of who you were. I fucks with that.
my brother said it the realest and he said if you're a fat woman and a dress don't ask him how you looking at because you'll get the truth. I was like, that's my dad in a nutshell. Like that, yeah, straight shooter. So rest in peace, Dad.
I thought that was it.
Always miss you. So but moving on to the podcast here at hand. We got a few subjects. And the first subject is at the dinner table in your household, Who eats first? Is it the kids? Is it the dad who, not always is the breadwinner, but is it the dad? Is it the kids? Is it the mom? Who eats first in the household?
I don't know. I think it's different every time. Mostly, well, the kids always go first because that helps them with being quiet. And they're the kids, but still, they're like, "Hey, can you sit down? We got some food." But I don't know. I don't think we have a set rule in my house. I usually cook and then be like, "Come eat."
But I guess the bigger question is, growing up, what was that? What was like, kind of like even if it was an unsaid thing, was it the kids always ate first?
Growing up,
I don't know. I think
grandpa ate first. That was just the way it was. I mean, granted, everybody ate though, but I think
Yeah.
it was more so a respect thing. Grandfather got his part first. Um, in my house, they eat first because I'm always the last one home. I tell them don't wait for me. Eat. I'll eat when I get home. Uh, but yeah, growing up, I think it's a respect thing. I don't really think it matters. It doesn't really matter who eats first. I understand the whole concept of the man or the winner eats first. That's a respect thing. But honestly, I think everyone would say, hey, if we're struggling and we ain't got a lot, the kids are eating. The kids are
Mhm.
gonna eat for anybody, because we can endure a little more than they can. So I think
uh, uh,
you know
circumstance too. Like I think in my house, they worked. My parents, so different schedules and stuff. So it's not like we always just ate together.
yeah,
So it's like, hey, food's ready. Let's eat. Like, you know
yeah.
what I mean? So and yeah, so I don't think, but I think when growing up with like holidays and stuff is always kids first. Like, all right, let the kids go eat, or the older folks. You know what I mean? You guys go first, and then everybody else
See,
went in
man,
after
our,
that.
our holidays were different because the adults ate first. That I
Damn.
that I that I remember instinctively because I was a fat kid. I used to be like this. Like, when can I go? When can I go? Uh, but then again, it's like it wasn't like a situation of where you weren't gonna eat. It was more like a
Yeah.
respect thing. It's just like how you had the big table and the kids table. Like, kids eat outside, kids eat over here. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't. I mean, that's one thing I can say that's completely different from how my daughter's being raised. Like, when I was a kid, you were not in the room with the adults. Like, you're over there. The kids are over there. You're over there. You're not over here with the adults listening to the adult conversation. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's how it was. Like, the adults ate first. I mean, either that or they do it by like families, so and so, or whoever was hungry at the time. At black functions, sometimes you eat
Yeah.
at 2, sometimes you eat at 7. You never know. That time you had to eat before you get there because you didn't know when you was gonna eat. So you know it
Yeah,
is.
I think you touched on a bigger a question that made me think. we- Shit, I lost train of thought. It'll come back to me. But oh, yeah, that's what it is. So as us growing up, we understood, like you said, when the struggle, kids eat first. Bigger question here, because we're in a different time. Do you think that kids would be able to endure more, especially the way you raise them now? Do you think they would be able to endure equally to you or more, or do you think it's less because like you're maybe
This kid,
spoiling or now, like, so
these
like they'd be like, oh my god, what is that? I can't eat that. Like,
these kids soft as shit.
yeah, that's what I'm asking. So do
They
you
soft as shit.
like,
No, no,
would they
no,
understand syrup sandwiches or
no, no,
you
no,
know what I'm saying? Like,
no, no. They
No.
they she's picky now. She's picky now. She will just won't
I,
eat. I
for a
give her
while,
credit. Like,
I adored syrup sandwiches and enjoyed them.
yeah,
No.
but I
Kendall
mean,
Struggle
tries them,
meals,
then she'll eat
struggle
at
meals.
bedtime.
she won't. My daughter is. She's like her father. She's stubborn to her core, and if she says no, she don't want to eat that. She's not gonna eat it. And I tell her, look, you ain't got to eat it, but you're not getting all the options. So she might come around and snack off of it, but like clean it, nah. Like today, for instance,
Oh
right?
yeah.
She had cereal. Did she ate like she wanted cereal? She ate half a bowl, and she was like, "I'm done." I said, wait, hold on now. What do you mean you done? You, I don't want no more, Dad. I was like, but you're not getting nothing else. You know, and then of
Hey,
course she's a kid. 40 minutes later,
just
Dad,
break
I'm
it.
hungry.
Put it
But
on.
now I can't make her eat the cereal because now it's soggy. I mean that's torture. So of course my wife cooks her something, and then she eats half of that. But it's like, come on, growing up, me that nah, never. I would have had to eat that soggy ass cereal.
Uh,
That's what it would have been. I would have.
better put some water on that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. That shit sucks though.
Man, look here.
You said that shit sucks.
My sister might kill
And
me
I
for
won't
telling
do
it.
it again.
She might kill me for telling this story, but we were. She had to be. I was about 7, so she had to be about 9, and she didn't like eating lima beans, and then she had a problem with like eating the chicken all the way through. She leave the meat at the bottom of the chicken. So one day she thought she'd be slick, and she threw it away. Oh, I'm done. I ate all my food. She threw it away. Mom wasn't having that. My aunt made her get that lima beans and the chicken out the trash and made her eat it.
I think I only done that once.
Made her
I
eat
think it
it.
was like rushed. It's because
And
it was my second plate.
it didn't come out clean.
Mm.
Made her eat it.
Mm-hmm.
She never did that shit again. And I never did it after watching her do that. I said, nah, nah, nah. We had one rule, man. Like
Well, can I
it's
ask
like
what may have been on the chicken when it came out of the trash?
I
Like
don't
hair,
hair, other
band-aids.
not band-aids, but you know, other shit
Oh, I
that you would
got
trash
lucky
can.
with mine. My shit was
No,
on top of the trash. Luckily, shit.
no. See, she tried to bury hers.
Oh, I thought I
No,
was just gonna get away with it. Like, I ain't eating this. My grandma was like,
you know.
"Boy, you asked for that plate. You
Yeah,
gonna eat that?"
see, that's the thing. It's like if you ask for food, they would you know, if you want seconds, cool. But whatever you get, you got to eat. If you're hungry,
Yeah,
you can eat it. But what we're not gonna do is be wasteful.
Mhm.
That's what we're not gonna do.
I think we got a
We
pass on the first plate because we didn't make the plate. So it was like, all right, you're full. You're full. When you get that second plate, you bet not, because you asked for it now, and you served yourself. But we don't got that going on.
yeah, they couldn't. They come on, man. Like Southern knows. Like my wife triggered me when she makes spaghetti. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not
And
that I
every
hate
time he
spaghetti.
complains, I always say, "Just bring me a bowl, bro.
And
Bring me
it's
a
not that
bowl.
I
I'll
hate
help him out."
spaghetti. It's just that she makes so much of it, and then it reminds me of when I was growing up, when like one thing would be cooked, and then I would have to eat that for like 3 days, 4 days. And like
Mhm.
on day 3 and 4, you're not at that point. You're not even hungry. It's not even
Yeah.
appetizing. Like you just want it to be gone so you can get something different. And it triggers me every time. I can't stand fucking spaghetti. Spaghetti is,
Yeah,
everybody knows spaghetti is that meal that when spaghetti is made, this is 3 4 days.
What I'm gonna do is get a
not no
puppet
more.
of that security guard, and every like what triggered you there. I'm saying there's gonna be a little puppet that pops up. And see what you're doing now. You're being negative. You gotta understand. You gotta appreciate the spaghetti. And I was like, that's a puppet. I'm telling you, I'm gonna trademark that shit. Let's keep going. How's everybody
Can you
doing?
can you trademark another person?
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
going to. You don't got to know it's him.
He's gonna
I ain't gonna
find it,
see
but
him again.
say, brother, listen.
Can you trade? Who's on the NBA logo right now? He's trademarked.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. He belong
Because they
that.
don't say it is. It's unofficial.
Okay,
NBA smart. They know what they're doing with that. I guess
okay.
we could just say it's
Put that shit on
unofficially
a
him.
shirt.
Put a little
Put
mole,
that.
put a mole on his face, and be like,
Might
"This
I
ain't you."
say, Kevin, I applaud you for the videos that you've posted in a few weeks.
Oh, the
Uh,
side titty.
Side titty, the Rick Ross stuff,
I got one
the
more. I got one more with the side titty
juice.
coming.
But
Oh
I
Lord,
appreciate
Yeah.
it. I
I'm
applaud
here
it, and
for it.
it keeps me entertained, and it boosts my spirits. Because that one day when I saw that green screen jet shit, and I was like, this shit is funny as hell. That's why I text you. I said that side titty had me fucking hyped. That was hilarious.
Well, I gotta do it more. I like hearing that. I'm glad it brought some smiles.
Wait, real quick. So I think we all agree that it depends on the situation and who eats first.
Yeah,
It's a
Yeah.
situational
because
thing.
for
Okay.
me, you know what? I honestly, eat last on purpose. Like I make sure everybody is
I know why
got
you
what
do
they
it.
and I know I make a ton of food,
I know why you
and I
do it
know
though.
there's enough. What
I know why you do it.
I'm curious why. I'm like a
Yeah,
caveman.
you do it for you trying to see what the reaction is.
Vicinity, look at them eating it all
Shit,
slow like they don't like it.
you
You
don't
like that
respect my
shit.
cooking. And then when they tear that shit up, yeah, I made that. That's me.
I only thing I say is I eat separately, so they don't ask for any of my shit because it seems like, and no matter
Mm.
the situation, they're like, "Dad, what's that? Can I have what you're eating over there?" And it's like, no, see, I'm gonna eat separately, so you're not worried about what's on my plate.
They don't follow you.
They do. That's why I disappear. I
Just
find
wondering.
some part of the house and I disappear there ahead of time so I
See,
can find it and they're not looking for me because I've already been gone for a while. And then I text, "I'm here. Bring me my plate."
see, you're better. Cause
Genius.
cause my daughter tells me, "Dad, come eat. Dad, sit right here." I have to sit next to her. She
I
won't eat
can't.
unless I sit next to her.
I can't. They always start picking off my plate. And
I
anyway,
I,
moving on.
I start biting fingers.
Damn.
So as MoeLethal has pointed out, his daughter has started her extracurricular activities outside
Yes,
of
yes.
house. And he explained this in our conference call about how he gets involved and he realized what kind of parent he is. So he's going to explain the situations that kind of prompted this question. But the initial question is, being a parent, how involved is too involved with extracurricular activity? Like, where's the line? And do we cross it?
Uh,
Did he cross it?
I
Or
probably
which
do
way
we
did.
would
do
you
do the story
cross
first?
that way, this
I
way?
probably did. I did. I said some
Yeah,
insults to
which
some kids, and I said, "Man, they just kids." I mean, you know,
Go ahead and tell the story.
she had a
mm,
match, and
uh-huh.
the kids are supposed to be 3 and 4. Okay, the other team, them niggas was 8 and 9. I don't care. They had 3 people on their team that was clearly older. You know what I
Does
mean?
somebody have a 5 o'clock shadow as well?
I don't know. But they were
Oh,
like,
Danny Almonte.
you know what I
Mm.
mean? Like my daughter's team was like they were dressed. They were, they had like shorts, fleece, and a shirt on. The other team, 3 of them had like legit soccer gear on. Like this is what they do. Like I come from a long line of soccer players or football players. This is what we do, and it's skeptical because they moved a little better, the footwork a little better. They didn't look like they were 4 year old. That's all I'm saying.
Now, did they appear to be older, or are you just going by the gear?
No, no, no. They were taller, they were faster, and they looked older.
Did
Sound
I
they
like a
need
little
did they
I need
shade too.
receipts.
did they
I need
scorch him?
receipts. Oh, them 3 was giving them hell, bro. They couldn't catch them.
Oh yeah, that's something to watch. When you watch your kid get the business out there, you're just like,
It literally demoralizes their whole team. Like my daughter's team, they just start throwing fits. Like, look, we can't. Like, we're
yeah.
done. Where's the snacks? Can we get the snacks now?
Well,
Because,
what did you say to these
huh?
children?
I'm not gonna repeat
What
what
were
I
the
said.
word?
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say
Go
what
ahead
I
and
said.
say it.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
You gotta
I
live up
said
to the name. Go ahead and
I
say what you
said they're
said.
children. I was out of line, and I had to apologize because they're kids. I mean, they're
What did you say?
Yeah,
What did you have to
that's
apologize
the right
for?
thing.
no. I'm not gonna say it will get canceled because it was not only was it offensive, it was also racial.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Kids.
Yeah,
See,
kids.
that's
It was kids. And this is when I knew. See, it was that, and then the weekend before, we're at our friend's basketball game, and I'm not even his father, and I was talking shit to the other team there. And then the wife walked up to the table, like, "Hey, nigga, you didn't give us our points." Like, and I was like, "Yeah, babe, we can't do this. We need to do
did you,
focus on solo sports where she's not out here with other people because we gonna be on parents that embarrass her. We we can't
what?
do this."
What do you mean? Like golf,
And then
Yeah,
archery?
yeah.
Because you still
Anything.
gonna yell at the other kid. Look at this.
Yeah.
Sorry, can't even hit a bullseye.
I did. There was one point on Wednesday where I said when she was at gymnastics, I said, "Ain't nobody in there tumbling like my baby. Look at that, a
Yeah,
professional
that's
tumbler."
different.
You know,
That is different.
You throwing shade like
That's
that
way
to them kids,
different.
man?
yeah, they kids. Yeah, I know, man.
You throwing shade like
Now,
that? You just Kanye
is
them
that
kids?
too involved though? I don't
I
know if
think
that's too involved. I
I
mean,
think
I
I'm too
think you
involved.
approach the other kids wrong,
Yeah, like you
but
Kanye them kids? No disrespect.
you're not.
You got the
You
best
think that
tumbling
didn't
skills out
boost his
here.
dog? Yeah, that had to boost your girl's confidence. Oh, my
She
daddy's on
looked
my
over. I gave
side.
one of these. Now look at him
Yeah.
like,
Other parents were like, "Hey, man,
get him out of here.
hey,
I
my
had one.
man."
I had one mom look at me like, say, "Yeah, get your kid. I
You
fights.
was in a
I
sitcom.
fights."
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna just stop going to the games because I don't think it's good that I'm there. I'm gonna have to just be that parent that watch. You know how every like when you're growing up, you always had that parent that
Oh
walked like
yeah,
at the
That
back of the
walked out.
bleachers
all the
or in the
way.
car.
Yeah.
I always saw the
Yes.
parents that walked out when they knew they were pissed. They walk out for a second and come back. You could tell they
I'm,
were out talking the most shit, and then they come
yeah,
back in. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I can see that. I can see
I'm
that.
gonna be that parent. I'm
See,
gonna
I
be
don't
that
think
parent.
that's too. I think that's good though, because you're not over there pushing her like what you don't want to do, right? Like it's.
I
I
was
think
last game.
that's
I ain't gonna lie. I
too
was.
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
You
last game
also
I
don't want to
was.
be the bully parent that every parent else going. This
Right.
motherfucker's back here. This.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
That's field etiquette.
there, there was one point last game she threw a tantrum. I said, "All right, just get your bag. We leaving. You won't want to play? Forget it. No snacks. Let's go."
You don't. There's nothing wrong with boosting your own child's confidence and all that, but like to just kind of like
Man, fuck them
if you're
kids.
making these other if you're making these other kids feel some type of way, that's where I think the line may have to be drawn. Like, fuck, like
He went from, "Hey, I ain't trying to get us canceled," to them
Look here, man.
shit.
I'm gonna be honest. This go for Ava Andreas too. Kevin, your lovely daughters as well. If you invite me, I'm talking shit about the other team. I don't give a damn, y'all. So no, before y'all invite
That's
me,
fine.
I'm talking
I
shit.
have no problem with you talking shit about the other team, but I
I'm gonna
can't
say some
co-sign.
disrespectful shit.
Don't individualize the kids.
I'm gonna say some special shit.
If you call the travel like you said, walking like that one, that's fair. That's fair. Because he's traveling, he got to learn the rules. But
I told that one kid he got
you
more miles than
know,
Delta. You got more miles than Delta. You carry more than a boy hop than a bellhop.
I could live with that. I could live with that. You didn't cuss at him,
I,
right?
I don't know. Did you?
What about the softer than Charmer line? Because I said that too.
I will say it must have been bad what you said to those three kids because you didn't say at all what you said to them.
No,
But you're telling us what you said
Yeah,
to
he skipped that one.
that
He
shit
skipped that
there.
one.
That's
it was
very
some racist
telling.
shit. It was some racist shit. It was. I had to check
Just
myself.
out loud? You
Yeah,
said it out loud.
yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah. You did what the whites do.
You elevated.
That happened to you Kuipers recently with the calling the kid a monkey and stuff. Like,
I didn't.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
too
no,
far.
no. I didn't. I
No,
didn't
not
call it.
that. I didn't say you did that,
I
but you
didn't
know
say
what I'm
nothing
saying.
that. I mean, it
All right.
had what I said
What did
had
you
some
say?
racial undertones, but I
Go
didn't. It
ahead. Go ahead.
wasn't.
Let it out.
I'm not
You
saying
already
it.
said fuck them kids. Go ahead.
You know, fuck them. Any parent can say fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I ain't gonna say what I said.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't mean to insinuate you was that level either. My bad. That's not where I was going with that. But that's too involved there. Yeah, so maybe you're right. You gotta walk outside. You gotta learn to walk outside.
I learned to walk outside. Just be like, I used to see it all the time. All right. Uh, my dad's
I will
thing
say
was
this. I did call them. I did. It was because it was two girls and a little boy, and I named them I named them Juan and Maria, 1 and 2.
This is
just weren't their
basketball,
names, right?
No, it
soccer.
was not their names. That's what I named them.
Oh
All right,
my
enough said. Let's move
Oh.
on. Let's go to the relationship
Out
thing
loud
for
though?
more.
This was out loud?
Huh? Oh
This
yeah,
was out loud?
yeah. I said it out loud.
Oh god.
Mm-mm. Um,
Yeah, don't go back to that game.
Right.
that's not good. That's not good. It's like somebody of a different race going somewhere and calling somebody Tamika and
Yeah, see, I thought
Tyrone.
about it. I said, now, if somebody would have called my daughter like, or some Tamika or some shit, we would have been fighting. Nigga,
Exactly.
I
That's
would
not
have
right,
just,
man.
the game would have been over.
Mm,
You're better
I
that
than
would
that.
have,
happened at a soccer game, but I wasn't
I
sure
would
how
have
to
started
take it.
drop kicking niggas. Whack, whack, whack.
Because one dude was like, "This girl's like Kobe Bryant of soccer," and I was like, "Well, I don't know how to take that, but she kind of is." She was out there killing. I was like,
I
"Why
said,
she
man,
gotta
that
be
dude is
Kobe? Why can't she
fast.
be Pele?" But
Moving
yeah,
on, moving on. I'm
yeah,
getting triggered.
Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks and shit.
yeah, sure,
So onto the relationship tip. Not even relationship, gender tip.
yeah,
For a
yeah.
woman, do you feel more spiritually inclined to take the spiritual route than us as men when it comes to like living life, I guess? Like they're more inclined to just pick up on like spiritual signs and shit of that nature and we're more logical, do you think? We pay
I know
attention to
I
signs
Um,
more than them?
it depends on if we're talking like Lenny Kravitz spiritual or like
Erica Badu.
yeah.
I don't know if yeah, I'm not gonna say that. That'll be sexual. It's not I'm not trying to add to the cancellation. I just
Hey
know
man,
Erica
I
Badu
apologize to
changes
those
people.
kids, bro. Okay, I told them I got carried away, man.
All right, nigga. So the relationship, do you, or not relationship, gender wise, do you feel women are more inclined to believe spiritual signs and take the spiritual route as opposed to us as men? Do we seem to be more logical in the sense that like we don't really pay attention to signs, we just see the facts in front of us and go based off facts?
Are you saying spiritual is like religion or just like
Not
carnal
no,
stuff
like
Mhm.
and
or
astrology type
like
tarot
stuff?
cards,
tarot
uh,
cards and numbers
witchcraft, and
and
stuff like that.
Well, that's
I
a
don't
part
mess
of
with no
spiritual. Like
brujas.
God, you is this? He's triggered.
I don't mess with
He
no
was
brujas.
straight to witchcraft.
I don't mess with no
No, man,
brujas.
it don't have
I,
to be that either. Being connected to the earth is being spiritual too, man.
going
I'll
off
never forget
feelings,
that.
gut feelings instead of
Anybody who
I think
practices
women are
witch,
more prone to it.
anybody who practices witchcraft, I wish you nothing but the best.
that's not
Well,
Anybody
yeah,
who
witchcraft,
that's
bro. We're
anybody
talking
who
about just
practices voodoo, if you have my dog, can you at least put some pressure on his lower back and some money in my pocket? Thank you.
uh,
not after that Juan and
I
Maria
don't know.
thing.
Is that how voodoo works?
You gotta be happy if you don't get a stab somewhere else.
Mm, yeah.
Shit.
Damn, I almost had a cancellation thought, so I'm gonna hold that one to myself too.
No, say it. Go ahead and say it.
Nah,
Let's
because
just jump off
we
the
can't have three
edge.
strikes in one.
Let's just jump off the edge. We might get taken down for bullying, but it is what it is.
Shit.
Fuck them kids, man.
That's a thing. Is that a thing?
I, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
anyway.
So
Facebook has
yeah,
been flagging my post from 3 years ago. So yeah,
we,
that's the thing.
we're off topic.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
no, I don't think it's a. I think that's a person thing. I don't think it's necessarily a gender thing.
I don't know. I think they're more inclined to it. They're
Yeah,
more.
I would have to second that. I feel like women seem to be more, I guess,
Women seem to
willing
do.
to be open to it than
They
men are.
they seem to always want to have everything have a meeting and understanding. Yeah, yeah. I
I
guess
will definitely, I will definitely say, from a marketing standpoint, is definitely geared towards women.
Oh, damn! You went to sales. Golly. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
guess
there
that's
he
was
went.
true
Miss
He
too.
went
Cleo.
to the money.
Yeah,
Oh, because it's
yeah.
big business. Like there's a shop over here by me that there's things in there that cost $400 or $500 for a giant crystal. Yeah,
Mm.
and the
Come on,
person I
bro.
was
Well, hey,
with
you guys want to
wanted
go
to
to?
get one of those.
Come on,
We've
MoeLethal. We know of one person
but I didn't
that's
know they were
heavy into
selling
that.
for $400.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can go get some crystals, nigga. Hold on.
I got.
What? Did it got to be a certain color? I can just swing them and just say they
Yes,
blessed.
you just got.
Yeah,
We
there's
can go
certain
to.
colors.
Oh, okay.
You get a whole bunch of quartz. We'll be okay. Just be a quartz
Just know
store.
that person that you and I know
I ain't
spending
messing with her.
money.
I ain't messing with her.
I,
Shout
I
outs to
Spending
like
her.
all
money.
that stuff.
Shout outs to her. I'm not trying to.
I
I'm not
never
trying to
bought
have
a
an
crystal
unknown
though.
illness.
After that
But I
Juana
don't think
Maria
that's not
line.
what you're doing when you
So
into that
I'm
stuff.
Santa Maria something. You better figure shit out because
because I know the person's not gonna watch this.
Oh, you about to air them out. Oh, you about to air them out. What's up? Let me get my teeth.
This person had my fallen out dreadlocks under their pillow,
Mm.
and still to this day have not told me a convincing reason why.
you never ate her cooking, did you?
Yes,
Wait, is this the same one you said couldn't
but
cook?
but rarely did she cook. So
Is
Just
this the
so
one
you
that
guys could be tied
is it
together, dog.
is this the
It
one
wasn't
that you
spaghetti, was it?
don't trigger me?
no.
Is this the one that said she couldn't cook?
Oh, she can't cook.
Oh,
It's not that she
did
like
you ever
she
did you ever eat anything that she made that was brothy?
no.
You might be good then.
Did you say brothy?
Yeah,
Oh, I got
Like
you. Like a
soup like?
spell.
yeah,
Oh, it's a
like this.
Oh no.
spell.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
That's why I asked for spaghetti. It's easy to hide things in spaghetti.
That's any casserole. You can hide any casserole.
Right.
I'm just saying
But
spaghetti because it's liquid based
I'm just
with
saying there's
noodles.
definitely levels to it, and
I had
when
a
you're
way
not
different.
basing your whole life around it, that's fine. But when you base every decision, like how you're gonna get out of bed in the morning, or how you're gonna put your shoes on, or stuff like
Oh,
for
well,
me,
that's
that's
called
very
crazy.
logical. I just can't understand it.
That's just that's. I don't know. All my stuff
Well,
was different. I feel like.
the proper term is superstitious, Kevin. I call him
What do you
crazy.
mean?
They trying to get canceled.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just saying. That's is that super. You right. You right. My bad.
I'm trying to I'm trying to make it shit like
My bad.
superstitious.
I don't.
Yeah, but all the
I,
people I know that were into that stuff were a little. It's just like they seem more connected to earthly things, and like just did it. They still got up and did what they got to do, but there was always a basis around the solstices and all that stuff, and moons and all that. I was like, oh, that's cool. Get connected. I never
I,
really. Well, no, I knew people who did tarot cards, but I never really did it with them. But I know people who do that, but they don't use it like the marketing thing. They just do it because they believe it. But they were all women. I didn't know any dudes that did that. I know one. I'm lying. One.
no, I'm
So
good. I
yeah,
don't want
I
no
think
problem
more
for
women are
nobody.
inclined to it.
Like I have some crystals in my car.
Yeah, I had some crystals before, but they
Did
were
she
given
give
to
them to
me.
you?
No, no, this was by someone else that
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Wait,
her
hold on.
level was much lower.
Someone else?
Yeah.
It sounds like
It's
you have
it's
Yeah,
a
I've
attract,
had
big
sir.
crystals.
market. It's a
It sounds
it's a
like you have
Yeah,
big
attract.
community.
It sounds like you
I've had
attract these
crystals given
women.
to me. They're fun.
This
They're
is
cool
all
people.
new. This is all new to me.
It's a big
What the
community.
spiritual side?
Yeah, big
Well,
Oh
community.
man,
this
you guys,
side of it,
you ain't never hugged a tree?
No,
You should hug a
I've
tree. It's different.
ran into a tree,
That's that's.
Damn.
I mean,
What tree
how?
do you?
a, out of control bike, no brakes.
Oh,
I hope you were like
I
3.
know someone that got hit by a branch and
I
got
was
stitches.
young. I was
That's the
young.
closest.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think women are definitely more inclined, though. I don't know if that has anything to do with the
The gender.
mothering children and all that stuff. And I think you kind of got to be in tune with
but I
stuff to
think
be able to
if we're talking about
do that.
spirituality over a whole, then you have to include like the other religions, and then I think it's probably a 50-50 if we go that route.
Well, spirituality ain't necessarily religion, though.
I
That's
don't
the
know, but
thing.
but it's tied to it. So some people tie it to it.
Some
Yeah,
of it
but not
is.
everyone. Like I'm majorly saying like be prone to accept it or embrace the thought of spirit, like being spiritual or paying attention to signs or crystals or certain numbers or whatever, or number sequences and things like that nature. I think like I said, the question I was posing: do you think women are more prone to believe in that, where men tend to be more logical in their approach to things? Like we look at the facts on the table and say, nigga, if I have $100 and I have to pay this bill, I'm paying this bill based on the fact of what's in front of me, and not hoping then the signs give you some sort of gift to then have money to pay for it later. We're looking at it like, nigga, I have $100. I need to pay this bill. Like, we're not looking for the signs. We're looking at what's logically in front of us. Like,
Yeah, that's definitely
Okay.
me. And there was definitely conflict there because the other person thought just like that.
I do think that is even though there's always exceptions to the rule. I do think for the most part it does seem in my viewing of it that women tend to be the more like even when Kevin said majority of even the tarot card thing that he's happened to be women, and Keith saying that it seems like it's geared market wise towards women. Like, I think there's kind of like evident what's going
Now,
on.
do you think it's marketed to them because they're prone to it, so that's who's buying it more?
Yes.
Own and also I think they're the ones that are more gullible to
Susceptible?
believe. Yeah, to be
I
like,
don't know
if
if
we
we
can
should say
sell it to
gullible.
you.
Like you did that with me, the gullible. I think we should not,
I'm not trying to
because
say it bad, but I'm just saying they're more willing to try to
In
like
some cases,
help.
it is gullible. Like,
well, for a $400 stone, yeah, hell yeah, you just lost your mind.
because
If
like
you're that connected, go hike.
if you want to like if I want to connect it to the stuff I've seen, experienced, a lot of it is based off of some type of trauma. They're looking for something, and so
Now,
yeah, some way to understand.
I can get
Just
that. I can get
yeah,
that because I seen like most people who get heavily religious, they turn to religions to get them out of a certain like
Yeah.
place in life.
yeah,
Like that I can understand. It's just the crystals had just happen to be what they turn to instead of, I don't know, being Baptist or Mormon or whatever. I get that. I get that aspect of it. Yeah, I can see that.
yeah,
All right then.
it's a cool little route to go. I think you need to have balance.
yeah.
This is true.
That's
There has to
yeah,
be some sort of logic there for it to work. I agree with that. Like, it can't just be all. There has to be a balance in order for it to think that something sanely going on there to where if you're just literally basing on that, then you're gonna have a horrible life. Because you have certain situations where it's like, yeah, that shit gonna get you out of that jam, brother. Like, you gonna have to you gotta get a job. Like, it's so
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. That reminds me of my friend who used the quarter to make his decision. But you know what? He was on fucking shrooms. Think about it.
oh, that's part of it too. Actually,
Yes, that's fine, but don't make your whole life be on shrooms and use a quarter.
I think
That's
if you want
crazy,
to get
dog.
high, just get high.
I
We ain't gonna
don't
judge you for
say
getting high. Don't say
crazy.
it's your religion.
Damn it.
Just
superstitious.
just just say you get high.
Superstition.
All right, moving on. I guess it's the end segment. It is Black History Month. We are, as our coworker says, at for African American gentlemen. Um, so do you guys have people that are black that you looked up to growing up, currently that you looked up to that you want to pay a little recognition to and homage?
You talking about living or
Uh,
or dead?
Living, dead, anything that's inspired you in your life at some point.
can it? Does it have to be? Because it
Don't have to be
wasn't until
famous.
later in
Don't
my
have to
life.
be.
Well,
Don't
it
have to be
wasn't growing
famous.
up. It's later on in my life where, like, is Richard Pryor for me. Because just the way he did it it wasn't supposed to be acceptable. And he made that shit and he made it to the heights that he wasn't supposed to make it to with being who he was, which was pretty damn honest. And that's pretty inspiring to me once I learned a lot about all that stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. That's how it's supposed to look. So that's why, like, Dave is who he is, I think, is from watching that. And he's like the precursor. And he actually did his passing the torch. So that's my Black History Month start off. Richard Pryor. That was it.
Yeah. Is it?
Good
For
point.
me, I'd say one black man living that I look up to, and then I really rocks with is none other than Percy Miller himself, Master P.
Master P.
Mm,
Yes,
Make him
the
say,
thing. Yes, the things
man, he
this
did
man has
some work,
accomplished,
or is
the
doing work.
the work that he's doing, the businesses, the generational wealth, how he's set up his family, his kids, and his grandkids. Like that is a family that to be reckoned with from the ground up, to learn the game, to mold it, to adapt what the others were doing and made it work for his family. And then not only that, not only just sit on the wealth from the music, but turn that into an empire. I fucks with that. He is an icon that should be looked at. He may not be the best rapper, he may not be the best ball player, but as a businessman, he's a businessman. That's something to
Hmm.
look up to.
that was a Jay Z line.
It
He
was.
got Silk the Shocker rich.
Hey,
Think
The
about it.
original Blueface.
Think
you
about it.
know what I'm saying? Anybody, he's proof that if you stick to it, learn the game, educate yourself, do right by your money, do right by your people, you can build an empire. I mean, the man is still he still has royalties coming in from music. They got a water line. They sell noodles. Like
The noodles.
he's in like 7 or 8 different industries, man, making moves. I shout out. I fuck with it. Also, Mike Tyson too. Mike Tyson,
Oh, you can get to Mike Tyson later. So
yeah,
it's Percy
money
Miller.
moves.
It's his time to shine.
Yeah, money moves. Mr. Personal himself, Master P, the number 3,000 greatest power forward of all time.
You said something before Keith starts. I wanted to say this joke. I heard it and I figured it was appropriate. No, it's not. What do you call a person who performs fellatio on a Smurf?
A blueberry? I don't
Blue
know.
Blueface.
Yes, Blueface. Get it? Blueface. All right, Keith.
Man.
Uh, I would probably say, and this was probably a little later in my childhood. Uh, he was a writer and producer. Uh, you probably know of his work, but you probably don't know of him. His name is Daniel McDuffie.
I heard of him.
He's basically responsible for like the creation of Static Shock for DC Comics. Uh, he was a writer and a producer for the original Justice League TV show, both of them, Teen
Oh, okay.
Titans.
Mhm.
Um, it was weird because I love well I still do, but like growing up I loved Justice League. I loved Static Shock, Teen Titans, all that stuff. But in my mind, like most of the industry, I was thinking, oh, the most of the people behind that stuff, obviously probably white, and it was just by random chance I found out that nah, the head showrunner and all that stuff was a black man, and that blew me away because I was like, at that time I was still drawing and stuff like that, and I also wanted to get into storytelling, and for me to find out that like these super popular shows was the brainchild of a black man, like basically told me, shit, I can do that too. Obviously, I
Greco,
haven't done it yet, but it was one of those awakenings. Like, well, shit, we can make it in this industry, contrary to popular belief and stuff like that. So, yeah, that was definitely someone I looked up to, and I was definitely saddened when he passed. So, um,
didn't he also work with
Rest in
Marvel
peace.
for a little bit?
yeah, but he was definitely more of a DC guy.
Sure.
Well,
Nice.
Everybody got any jokes?
no.
Kevin.
Jokes off the top of the head. Oh,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a dad joke. Straight dad joke.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah, go
What do
ahead.
you call a fish without an eye? Ooh. You don't know? No one knows? Mm, done.
Well played, sir. All right. My first one for the month of February would be my dad, Jesse Robinson. He was a barber and one of the first big barbers to be in Riverside. He brought the Jerry curl to St. Louis. He went to Malcolm X College where he also studied law. He was in the Navy. Uh, Raised me by himself. Used to always go at it with my teachers. They used to hate seeing my dad come to PTA meetings and all that. They dreaded seeing my dad, and I hope to have that same dread for my kids' teachers, or they. But the fact that he instilled something in me to be successful and want to be a better person. So he'll ultimately always be my number one hero. So I'm gonna have to say my dad for the first one. For everything he did for me and my siblings. And, that's all I'm gonna say.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So with that being said, this has been
Hold on, Mr.
heavyweight.
Wendell, Mr. Wendell, Juicy Draws.
What?
Do we have
Straw.
another nickname?
What was
Juicy
wrong
Draws.
with the
Juicy
first one?
draw.
I'm just asking, sir. I ask you every week. Do you have another nickname?
Oh,
Do we
Juicy
find one that
draw.
sticks?
what's that dude's name? The
I
rapper? The Two Cheeks. That's my name. Two Cheeks.
two,
Yeah.
No.
Oh hell no!
no.
Nope. Uh. No.
So he could be Two Chains and Titty Boy, but I can't be Two Cheeks.
You talking about ass cheeks?
That sounds so. I don't mean to say. Come on, that sounds like. Come on, I'm not saying it. No, I'm not getting canceled for this. But
No, say it. You want me to say my shit? Say it.
nah, see the difference is I never said it
What's
aloud.
wrong?
You said it once already. I'm not saying the shit again. I just say two cheeks ain't it. Two cheeks is not it.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll
All
see.
right, man.
That's
Two Cheeks.
No, that's not it. It's
you're gonna be.
episode
Okay.
20.
It's gonna
Episode
be a whole different
29.
demographic for you, brother. Um,
We appreciate
with
everybody
that being
who's
said,
supporting us, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
yes. With that being said, this has been episode 29 of the Heavyweight Podcast. Again, we thank you for rocking with us. Share, like, and subscribe, comment, etc. I am
All that shit.
Sudden McFly, aka Jesse the Barber Son, with these three guys.
Guess I'm Kevin Wendell.
Your boy
I
MoeLethal.
said it.
This is currently Quarantine Geek.
With
And
the
we are the.
heavyweights.
Till
That's
next
it.
week. Peace.
Peace.